Hello everybody, this is FDV Vladireg here to bring you another Funcast. Today we're going to be testing out Agria's Sinkhole because I love ZVZ Dark. Why'd you make it a ZVZ? Yeah, Ghosty, or did you always, and I'm just... Poor Dark. You see, I thought the same thing, that Ghostking was a Protoss player. Apparently he is not. He's a Zerg player, and we just never were aware of it. So yeah, that's how it is. Anyways, we're going to have Ghostking as the red Zerg in the bottom right, versus Darkvoice as the blue Zerg in the top left. This map is Agria Sinkhole, one of my maps that I created. Now, there might be some bugs, but there are no fly zones around these pillars. So yeah, hey, we'll see how it works out. Plus, these do collapse onto those. It's just extremely fascinating. We'll destroy one of these if you destroy it. Makes this map quite interesting, and also with these it'll be very interesting to see a ZVZ here. ZVZ is always about micro and harassment, but on this map you have a lot more to worry about. It's more chokes, more things going every which way, and almost no space behind the mineral lines. Oh my god, probably should change that. I forgot to last time. I'm very used to making it very close. Also, note to self, I do have to change the minerals there. I think I might. Anyways, there's my mouse freezing as per usual. Thankfully, it did not freeze near the top of a screen. Anyway, the pool is coming down, and the hatch is coming down for Darkvoice. We're going to see how this turns out. That is a fairly regularly timed pool, but you know, who knows what could happen on this map. It only takes a couple of Zerglings up here to really ruin your day. Oh my gosh, this game is interesting, and there's that drone just gonna be sitting there, chilling around. There's that drone, gonna try and do some stuff there. I really love this ramp. I just love the pathfinding in this game. You're gonna be seeing how that works. Also, I noticed this isn't quite symmetrical. I will need to change that so that they can run across the backs of both. We'll see what we can do. There's the pool coming down, and a few lings coming out. For Ghostking, Darkvoice is lagging. Oh no. I better tell him. Yeah, you see, Dark has just gone to college, so he's testing out the dorm connection. Very sad that lags. Oh no. Anyway, we are going to be seeing extractors on the way, and the spawning pool nearly completed. He should be able to have lings in time to defend anything that Ghostking does. Remind me to fix this. Like, just somebody post in comments, Vladireg, fix your dang minerals. Please, please do. Anyways, this game is going to continue. While this is happening, actually, one thing to note is that Nelvahill is sending me a replay. I'll be posting the link for anybody, anywhere, to send me replays to cast. Any league is accepted, whatever you want. Send me whenever, whatever, just do it. It'll be sent to a Dropbox account that I'll be able to look at, even on my mobile phone, which I find pretty awesome, and we are going to see the action begin right away. Let's just follow these lings as they totally murder that one. Ouch. Anyways, Dark does know about it now. The only question is, what can he do about it, since they're already across the map. Of course, he has the Queen, which will be a very strong factor here. If he doesn't lose it right away, the other Queen coming down to defend, but he might lose that one. That is not good. He's just barely loses it, and trying to focus down that other Queen will not be that lucky as to get it. Though he doesn't have his own queens up, or he has one, but he's not really doing any larva injecting with it, which is going to cost him big time in this match, which does tend to promote, yeah, it's actually, I shouldn't even say it tends to promote low base attacks. I don't know why people do that, because honestly, this is really easy to defend. Like, look how easy, I mean, this makes things difficult, but otherwise, this is a very safe area. And also, these are no fly zones. You can't actually fly through these. I designed it that way, just to make it because you see, there's always, like, people talk about positioning and terrain in ground battles. I decided to make a map where there could be the same thing in air battles. So yeah, there's positioning and different things going on in this. Should make life a little bit more interesting for people. Either way, this match is going to continue. Neither of our Zergs are creep spreading much, or even being all that overly aggressive, despite what we just saw. We are going to be seeing a Roach Warren coming down. Now that's the thing, the Roach Warren is going to make a large difference, and there it is coming down as well. It's a little bit later, but the lair is, I think, yeah, it is behind for Darkvoice, but he has taken an earlier third. We'll be making quite a difference. I really need to work on those minerals. I think Dark has yelled at me a couple of times for it. Eek, sorry Dark. It's just who I am. Can't argue with that. Either way, this match is going to be continuing. I think Dark is showing this off to one of his new roommates, so hey, whatever. I mean, Dark probably should just make this more interesting. I'll better tell him to ramp it up. I wish I could type and talk at the same time. It would just be so useful for a caster. But no, my APM does not allow for me to talk. Showed him a few games already. Yeah, I bet you have. Just listen, Dark. I'm a caster. I live on excitement. I live on games where it's one by one Zergling with 1 HP just barely taking down that extractor as the howling ravenous hordes of Zerg descend upon it. And I don't know why I started sounding like I was talking about Lord of the Rings there for a second. Oh well, yeah, that's not... Now, the thing is I'm like 90% sure this is placed correct when I'm in the editor. I'm not so sure right now. Whatever, I don't think Ghostking's gonna know how to complain. I think Dark, well, yeah, I think this one's okay. And I hate watching the trees die. Oh no, why do the trees have to die? I assume it's because the creep just sucks the nutrients right out of the ground. And we are seeing the Gileo reconstitution. There we go. I always want to say reconstruction. It's not reconstruction. And a third base coming down for both. Both are pretty much doing the same thing. I would say Dark is a little more refined, a little faster, as you would expect, going going gold versus silver, which I want to congratulate Ghost on making. Last time I checked, until just today, he was a bronze. So yeah, congratulations to our friend Ghostking on his promotion. Everyone give him a round of applause. Golf clap. Anyway, the creep spread is going to be beginning for Darkvoice, who has a queen out for the purpose, and of course Spore Crawlers coming down for Mutalisk defense, which I think is less of a problem. Again, these are no-fly zones. You can't, because listen, it bothered me that like things could fly through these pillars, so yeah, they're no-fly zones. You can't fly through the pillars. Anyway, Ghost can be sending his OVs over here, I think probably to, yeah, hide over there, probably not the best place. Well, one of them could be there for scouting. A lot of scouting going on. He really needs to break these. Somebody needs to break one of these rocks. That would make me so happy. Oh well, Mutalisk's actually very strong on this map because of these rocks. It can be very hard, especially for Zerg to defend. I mean, Protoss can like throw a couple of cannons up here, but Zerg needs to put creep and then spores. So yeah, that can make it very much more difficult. Also, Mutalisks are very fast. Actually, this map tends to favor aggressive air builds, like just starting out, opening with a Void Ray. Normally, no one would ever think of that, but it actually tends to be very effective on this map. You'd send the Void Ray over here, start killing this rock from an angle over here, and basically you can just slaughter. Once this thing falls down, I mean, yeah, then all of a sudden they're down one gas. Of course, on the other hand, there's still some problems with toss on this map. That I am working on fixing. The map isn't totally balanced yet. Those roaches, of course, now can move burrowed. That's going to be an interesting game changer. Going to be seeing what Dark decides to do with this. I'm sensing going to be a lot of roaches out of him if he's going for that many upgrades. Do have some Hydralisks, which will make a difference. Also, some from Ghostkings. This is like a mirror build. I'm very surprised. Ghostking using some of that extra queen energy. Going to be sending that. And you know what? Let's take a quick comparison between our two players. 63... 55. It's hard to make a true comparison about whether or not this is less income just because of the lack in actual having workers. Either way, this game is much more macro than you'd think. Either way, Dark's starting to have a much scarier army out of the two of them, and is the one with the upgrades, which makes a huge difference in ZVZ. Less so, I feel, than in, say, PvT, but still a huge difference nonetheless. And my foot itches for some reason. I don't know why I felt the urge to even say that, but hey, there you go. By the way, Overseers are so slow. I mean, I know they're deciding to buff them, but until they said, you know what, let's buff these things, I never thought about how ridiculously slow they were. The pathogen glance, for a second there, I thought he was going for the pneumatized. I feel like that P is silent, or like forms another. I should know this. Oh god, I'm a college student, and I can't. Oh gosh, I'm a college science student. Well, I'm not really in engineering. Well, not that kind of engineering. So, hey, whatever. Not too much trouble. He is going to be moving there, sort of an aggressive posturing. Going to be taking the... Oh, we have somebody here. Well, give me 1 second, people. Oh, there's the GG from Ghostking. Oh, yeah, that's all you had? Oh, don't be so mean, Dark. Ghostking's only just become silver. Anyways, I'm very happy. I have been trying to promote FDV recently, and you know what? I'm glad that it's starting to pan out. Oh, that makes me happy. We got a lot of people... yeah, they were all, you were both playing macro. I think I'll just interject here quick and saying, you basically did the exact same thing, you two. Anyways, yeah, so, oh gosh, Ghost, what are you doing, Ghost? What are you doing? I need to invite somebody, just GG and surrender. Oh, Beavers, what, oh, must I? No? Why no? 3v3? Anyways, you know what? I'm just going to let these guys do whatever. Basically, Ghostking's dead. Just surrender, man. Please. Oh, please. Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna go. Everybody, that's been FDV Vladireg. We all know Dark's going to win from here. So, yeah. It's been good. It's been fun. Happy New Year's. Actually, you know what? I can wait. Looks like he's just gonna... there it goes. Nice try, Ghost. GG. Surrender. Anyways, that's...